My speech is to make a point. Not that love is better than hatred. I think we'll just assume that love is better than hatred. The point is that it's possible to cultivate love. Okay? It's like cultivating love would be like cultivating a crop of corn. Okay. There's a little song that goes with it. Cultivate love, hour by hour, smile by smile, flower by flower. Here. You want to pass these around? Cultivate love amid hatred and cold. Cultivate love, and love will take hold. Cultivate love, and love will take hold. So if we imagine hatred and fear as being like weeds, I like weeds, but for now we're comparing them to weeds. They grow really easily. You don't need to do anything much before they spread like crazy. They multiply overnight. And if you want more weeds, it's very simple. Just don't do anything. And they'll take over and they will choke out the garden. And it's said that within our DNA, we carry a lot of hatred and fear from our ancestors. And it comes through in our DNA and as well as the stories and all that. And so it's very, very present in all of us. We need to keep our eye out for that hatred and fear that might not even be conscious in ourselves. Not only do we have violent history with our ancestors and all the wars and trials and tribulations, we have our own stuff from our own little short life. We have our hurts and our misunderstandings and our mistakes that we've made. We need to keep an eye on those too, because they can take over the present moment and feed the weeds of hatred and fear. Sometimes we hang on purpose to the enemies and the fears and the dislikes and all that, kind of like a dog holds on to its old bone and you try to take it away and it goes, I want to keep that bone. So that's not easy to let go of some of this stuff. It's relatively easy with things that we like, people who give us stuff, who are nice to us, our babies, our significant others. Our dog always wags his tail when we come in the door. That's easy. But what about people who stink? People who are mean, people who are scary, people who are violent or just have different values than what we grew up with and we don't like it? And what about ourselves when we've messed up and we have this thing in ourselves that we don't like? How do we cultivate love? It isn't just that, oh, I love that and I don't love that. It's actually something that we can grow, just like we can grow a garden of flowers or corn or vegetables. My teacher, one of my teachers was Renata Sorensen. This is her book. It's called Life, A Spiritual Journey, and it's not quite done yet. I'm going to pass it around. We're still editing it. But in the middle, there are some pictures, and you can see Renata this is her mother, but this is Renata as a 12-year-old by the ocean, by the Baltic Ocean, where she grew up. Where she grew up is no longer Germany, it's Poland now. She lived through World War II. She is a teacher who showed me how to cultivate love, and she also is proof that you can do it. She came to Canada by herself as a young woman after World War II to start life over again. She had a very thick German accent. That alienated a lot of people after World War II over here. She got one of her first jobs at a school where she was a teacher, and the principal of the school really disliked her because of her German background. The principal, it turns out, had a son who had been in World War II and had died in Germany. So Renata was alone, and she couldn't find another job. She really wished she could just leave because this principal made things so tough for her. What she ended up doing was talking to a friend who advised that she just send love and prayers to this woman and kind of keep a distance, because she was annoying to this person, and she just would stay away, keep her path a little bit farther away, and keep praying for her. And sure enough, after a while, they became friends. The principal began to approach her. They became more and more friendly. And when Renata left her job, they were very good friends. So in that story, Renata changed her heart, and the changes she made also spread to the principal, and the principal's heart was changed as well. So there's evidence that you can cultivate love. And she went on to learn from there. She practiced Reiki for 30 years before she died in 2011 at the age of 90. She called herself a Buddhist Christian, which meant that her psychology was Buddhist and she had a Christian faith. She spoke several languages, and she taught children and the disabled, which I think are very good teachers of love. She would say, "You are love and light." She would say, "You are love and light," not that somewhere there, but you are love and light. She had a very beautiful presence. One thing I learned from that is that real beauty is in a loving face. There's nothing more beautiful than that. Somebody look at you with love. Here are some of the things she taught me about cultivating love. One is pray and meditate every day. It opens the heart, helps make your troubles seem a little smaller. See the divine in all things. If you live in Nashville, you've heard that. See the divine in everything. Even inanimate things. If you see the beauty in something, you're going to treat it a little better, and it'll probably last longer. Same with people. Smile to the divine in the other person. When I'm at a stoplight, I smile, and sometimes I get a smile back from the person in the other car, or else they look a little bit relieved or relaxed, and I can see that it spreads. And I can see that the light is red. So the proof that love can be cultivated is again shown in Renata's death experience. She was surrounded, although she was
third speaker is Jean Taylor. Project number 3. This is also Get to the Point. 5 to 7 minutes. Title is Give It a Whirl. Jean, with you?
Get to the point.